Hey guys, it's Will. Hopefully you're having a great day today. In this video, I'm going to show you BigBear.AI and the trade that we're in today. We just wrapped up our live session inside of StockMate at Market Open. If you guys would like to join me, it's the second link down below. We are watching BigBear.AI go through what could be these three stages of a reversal. We got in a little bit too early, started to see a break above this EMA this morning. And we've now patiently waited on this BigBear.AI trade. BigBear.AI is a stock that was at just $2 a share just about 2 months ago. And now it's surging. It surged to $10, recently pulled back. And then today we got in early. See this three stages to a reversal? There are three stages in any reversal, and this is kind of a perfect time to show you if this reversal takes place, what it looks like. You have the resistance and the support, and oftentimes you'll see a trend downward or upwards, whichever way the reversal is going to start. And then from there, you're going to start consolidation. So that's when you have a pattern from left to right. How do you know that you're in a downtrend or uptrend? Oftentimes, it's going to be getting rejected by that EMA, or it's going to be using that EMA as a support. And the other way you could tell is simply looking at the support and resistance. You can see if it's lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, then that is a downtrend. If it's higher highs, that would be an uptrend. And also you want to account for the supports as well. So the second stage to the reversal is that you start to see consolidation. You start to see from left to right a support and resistance where it basically bounces and gets rejected, bounces, gets rejected. Maybe it's not perfect, maybe it's not, perfect textbook, but ideally you can map out the trends and then see support and resistance. And a lot of times these are the ones where they break above the EMA, they break below the EMA, they break above. They're crossing over the RSI, crossing over, going up, going down, going up. You can see that. Same thing with the MACD. If you kind of search, see the MACD right here, it's just kind of like going down, crossing over, going here, crossing over, crossing over, crossing over. And so that's a consolidation pattern from left to right. And so we could look at the RSI, look at the MACD, and also just look at the support and resistance, pretty clearly consolidating. Then you have what is the reversal. Now, in the reversal, a lot of times what happens is you have it break above the resistance of or the support of the consolidation pattern. So in this case, it's reversal to continue up. So it's going to break above a previous resistance. And sometimes it will kind of retest that support, that resistance that it is going to act as a support. We could see that here right now. If it sells off a little down here, maybe it's going to test it, but doesn't really look like it. It looks like it's just continuing up. And the reason that I bring this up, there's two things I want to go into. The first thing is we've had to have tremendous patience this morning in this trade. We're watching it be down and not down a lot, like $100, but we're watching it and we're like, oh, it's consolidating. We're looking at it and I'm like, this is starting to look like possibly a reversal. And I'm going to stay in it because look at this start to play out. It's looking textbook for BigBear.AI. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is when you start to see this reversal, it's going to happen the same way in a bearish outlook. Maybe it's an uptrend that it starts with, then it's consolidating from left to right, then it's going to break below the support, and then it's going to maybe even validate that that is a support that's going to act as a resistance and continue down. So the same thing could be true in the other direction, but this is kind of the reversal we're seeing here on Big Bear. So we'll see how this plays out. Ideally, like this is that retest that we're seeing. Maybe that retest here that validates this more as a support is taking place. We just kind of saw it sell down a little bit. Maybe it sells down a little bit more. We'll see. But right now in this trade, that was a 3% swing that we just saw in the past few minutes. And then if it gets up to this reversal here would be about a 9% increase up to about $8.50. That's what we mapped out in our live session this morning. And so that's how it looks. And then, with BigBear.AI, you can kind of look at the past month here and see the trend start to develop. If I delete this out here, could start to see, get rid of some of these drawings. We'll just move that for now. You can see the support, rising support, and resistance. And it's not perfect by any means, but you could start to see this hyper bull trend. It's starting to develop a pattern where it's starting to break up. Now, of course, this little trend here, it's a classic reversal, a classic bounce. If it's going to hold this level and actually, let's say continue this trend that it has started here, and we see like it get back to previous highs or continue this trend, we'd be looking at between like 15% would be about right here to this next big level. It's also got to break above this 850 as we just mapped out. But then the higher level would be, kind of a 30 to 40% increase that could happen as well. I don't know if it's going to happen like that, but most likely in the next few days. The reason I think that this could happen, we normally start with like a market analysis, then do fundamentals. But when it comes to BigBear.AI, just today, I wanted to show you the technicals of that reversal. There's a lot of really good news that's coming out related to the company that you should take a look at. Their financials are improving, and they recently had something like I don't know if this was anything we've ever covered, but BigBear.AI, they have a let me see if I can BigBear.AI. They have institutional ownership that's getting interesting. So I don't know if you guys know this company. You could go see. They have the facial scanners at Denver International Airport. They have some big contracts with the Air Force and Army as well. And so they're kind of in military processing large amounts of data. This is interesting. NASDAQ, according to NASDAQ, here's some of the common stock institutional holdings. We see institutional ownership, 40%, $878 million. And I believe they're about let me see, I think they're $2 billion market cap. Let me just double check. Overview. Yeah, about 1.95 billion. But increased positions is where it gets interesting. BlackRock, right before the end of the year, you could see BlackRock investing, Vanguard investing. So some of the biggest institutional investors are in this. State Street, you could see Morgan Stanley there as well, right before the end of the year. This gets interesting. Goldman Sachs, Citadel. So we're talking Charles Schwab investing in this company. You have to ask yourself, like, what are they seeing that maybe some other investors, this is a smaller company, they're like $2 billion market cap. I'll tell you what's happening. They have serious positions in basically every sector of cybersecurity and are processing large amounts of data. When you think about millions of data points going through airports, for example, or that's covering a lot. That's not just domestic, that's international. And so there's going to be an increase in, if there's any place where there's going to be not a cut down in government spending, it most likely would be in the cybersecurity tech industry, even related to transportation or security of the U.S. Like that's something that most likely won't see a dip in government spending. So they got some government contracts. They also got some public contracts as well. And so the 3 stages to the reversal today have been really awesome. I wanted to show you guys that. I just want to show you this classic reversal. You can see it start to retest this resistance as we kind of mapped out here. See if it holds there. And if it does, that will validate confirmation. We'll start to see this reversal take place. Again, a lot of margin for profit. If we're at this support, and it truly is a support at Big Bear, if it's a support, then again, we're looking at some swings that could be fairly significant. 10% there, 20% here. If it gets up to resistance that it was at previously, we'd be looking at like 30 to 40% increase. So, we've been covering the stock since $2 a share, under $2 a share back in November. If you'd like to stay up to date with this company, it's a pretty consistent company before breaking out here, starting this new trend that's starting to develop. But before that, you could see this trend that was there that kind of took place, that happened for about 3 months. Yeah, look at that. Pretty consistent uptrend there, and that's what you like to see. That's what you like to see in a company that's consistently and healthy in its growth. And so now we'll be watching them even closer. Tomorrow at market open, most likely we'll see some more opportunities in the market. If you guys would like to be there, in Stockmates, the second link below. And pretty soon we're going to be closing the lifetime access. So if you want to get access and not have to pay monthly or quarterly, there's also quarterly if you'd like to just get a taste. We go live each and every day at market open. You can see my entries and exits like some of the Stockmates saw today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.